In Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 16, we get a flashback on how Boruto learned the Flying Rajin. Also, we're in the middle of Love and Ninja in the Hidden Leaf Village, and we finally get Team 7 back together after so many years. It was a great build-up chapter for what's about to come next, which I'm truly excited for. But before we start, if you guys would kindly hit the subscribe button, I greatly appreciate it. As of right now, the chapter starts off with Koji having Boruto to fully utilize the space-time ninjutsu, which instantly transfers any objects regardless of self or others to any locations. And he's telling him these are the basic abilities when it comes to being a Suzuki, like flying and using the space-time ninjutsu. Also, he tells Boruto that, but after 6 years, you will succeed in learning these abilities. But with my future sight, I can help you learn these abilities within days. Right now, he's showing how to use the Flying Rajin by telling him, assigning your chakra to many different ninja tools. You can instantly go to any location. And this is what we call the Flying Rajin, what your grandfather created. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Ikimoto really snapped in the drawing of Minato, which looks so badass. Anytime we get Minato drawing, I'm always hyped for it. And he's also said that your grandfather is the one who named this jutsu and specialized with this move. And Koji, he's telling our boy right now, you are a prodigy in the making, because it's not the same way how Minato used it. You're using it in your own way, which achieved nearly the same results for creating many variants of the Flying Rajin. As of right now, we see Boruto training himself to learn the Flying Rajin, and he's asking Koji, will my sword work with using my chakra or kunai or shuriken? And he's saying that, yes, any kind of tool will serve medium for teleportation. Teleportation will become more accurate and easier the more training you do. For example, the shuriken already has been granted as medium. Let's assume it was located far from the north and south. You will sense the medium you want to meet and attempt to teleport. But I can't tell you which shuriken to teleport to. And Koji is saying if the medium is always only one, there is no problem. But that means you can't fully utilize this technique. And we see why Boruto has so many pins on his shirt. And right now he's putting chakra to the star, square, and the Uzumaki symbol as well too. And Koji is telling him with these pins having multiple chakra and objects with various shapes are used as medium, the symbol represents and figures that can be imagined. And this will allow teleportation to attendant coordinates, even the distance of each other. I'm like, ooh, because mind you, I believe Minato only used the kunai and nothing more for the Flying Rajin. And we have seen throughout 2 Blue Vortex, Boruto using the pin, the sword, and various other things as well too. And this right here is taking the Flying Rajin to a whole nother level, which I truly love. But guys, comment below, how do you guys feel about Boruto infusing his chakra with certain pins and his ninja tools to better utilize the Flying Rajin? Koji is telling Boruto, however, when it comes to teleporting to a distance, it requires even more concentration. And this right here is going to take some serious training. And this right here I love too, because yo, Sasuke put Boruto through the works, being a great swordsman and utilizing the thunder chakra as well too. And then we get Koji showing our boy Boruto how to learn the Flying Rajin and the Yuzuyuku Rasengan. Our boy has been through massive great training. Then we get towards the end of the first half of the chapter with Koji and Boruto. And Koji is talking about the future and saying that everything you are gaining right now, you have learned in a matter of a few minutes. But after all, knowledge is just knowledge. And don't forget to put that extra training, because that's what counts the most. Yeah, you might learn an ability, you may know how to do the move, but can you perfect it? And this is the moments right here where you got to utilize training at its best. And Koji is telling Boruto the very advantage of predicting here and everywhere has become so meaningless. It is nothing but an act of drawing the future. Especially, the more you know about the future, that person will deviate greatly from the rail called destiny. It's better that everyone else does not know about the future. I am heavy on not messing with the timeline. Hey, every time Flash went back in time, the paradox, whatever you want to call it, something bad always happens. Yes, Boruto knows multiple versions of the future, and that's why Boruto is so secretive when he goes to the Hidden Leaf and just tells everybody, just believe me, my sources are correct. I don't need to tell you anymore, because he knows the more people he tells about the future, the more it can alter the timeline. And that's right there, that's the last thing we want going on right now. And then we head on to Love and Ninja and then Hidden Leaf. As of right now, Ada's spying on Boruto and Koji and just, seeing what's going on. And as of right now, Sadara's just so weird, like, why is Boruto taking everything upon himself? Why does he not let us help him out? He's carrying this burden on his own. And Sadara saying that we have a common enemy. At least let us help right now. And Satoru's telling, yo, Ada. And Satoru's saying that, where's Boruto and where can we help him? And then this came from left field. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Sumire steps in saying that I don't think he wants to be known. Maybe Boruto, he's happy that we're supporting him from far. Like I said before, love and Linja and the Hidden Leaf. And Sumire says that, well, if you think about it a little bit, why don't you think about Boruto's feelings? And she says it right here in front of everybody. I like Boruto. And then she gets so pissed off at Satoru. She's like, when we first seen Boruto after 3 years, you jumped on that man's arm and you didn't think about how that would make me feel. Right in front of me. Do you even care about my feelings? A little bit. And I'm like, holy shit, we got Satoru and Sumire fighting for Boruto's love. And I'm gonna say this right now. Sumire, if you have these feelings for Boruto, you should have made the first move. You should have pushed Satoru out the way and jumped in for a hug for Boruto. Boruto doesn't know how you feel about him. And you got to make those moves quick, because if Satoru's making those moves faster, she's going to win. And it's all about communication. And I wondered during these past 3 years, did Sumire and Satoru speak about their feelings towards Boruto? Did Sumire even tell him? Or is this the first time she's letting it out right now? Because right now she is so freaking pissed. And it kind of remind me of the situation in Blue Box where there's two girls, you know, fighting for their love for the main protagonist. As of right now, it's all about who's going to speak up first, who's going to make the first move. As of right now, Satoru's winning because she made the first move. So Mita, if you like Boruto, go out there and train, be a shinobi. Maybe she is doing some training in the background so she can be on Boruto's side, toe-to-toe against these Shinjus, the later enemies we will see later in the series. So if you want to see Boruto to realize you're gonna have to train and make yourself to be a strong shinobi. And then she gets so pissed off and she says, she just walks away. And then Satoru says, class rep. And then Sumire says, how long you're gonna keep calling me class rep? Call me Sumire. And that's right there, which really pisses her off, aggravates her. Like I said before, maybe she's doing some type of training in the background. Maybe Amado is giving her some type of cyborg, you know, form, or, you know, a suit to make her strong. Because as of right now, like, I feel like maybe Sumire might play a bigger role later in the story, because lately she's just been the person who's been in the background, just, you know, absorbing all these, you know, news that's coming into the Hidden Leaf. And I feel like later on Sumire is going to play a big role. And then I want to talk about Ada, because she's like, oh shit, so surprised in the whole situation, scared to move. And like, I think she's trying to make fun of the whole situation. And I'm like, Ada, relax. Don't forget the guy who you like doesn't give zero shits about you. So before you try to make fun of these two girls right here, look at yourself in the mirror, because the man you like is a piece of shit. And we get to this one panel, which fuck all three of them. I believe this is Tento's dad. If you guys remember Tento, he was in the beginning of Boruto for the Mugen band art. If that is him, can't really say 100% sure, but he's talking to the two elders, you know, bitching about what happened to Boruto. How can you guys let him escape? And then he says something that's telling. And he says that then the appropriate person will need to take responsibility. Or is Shikamaru going to go down for, you know, this mistake that happened? And that's right now, the old man saying that I wasn't sure this matter would get resolved. I'm like, you know what? Fuck all three of you. There's a bigger matter what's going on between, you know, inner turmoil and Hidden Leaf. Whatever. I just didn't really pay no mind to them, and just fuck all three of those people. Then we see Shikamaru visiting Ada to get confirmation what everything was going on, especially the call that he got from the Hidden Sand. And Ada's like, yeah, it's true. His name is Ryu. Another Shinju has been born. As of right now, they're going after Gaara to unseal the jutsu and take him down. And she also confirmed that Kaoki and Boruto has made amends. Shikamaru's like, all right, cool. I need some confirmation. Who is his ally? Who's giving Boruto all this information? I figured it out. It's Akashi Koji. And then we see a Toad pop up right out of Ada's hair. And he says, hey, no questions. Listen to me. We need Konohamaru, Satoru Uchiha, and Mitsuki to head to the land of the sand to help out Gaara and taking down the Shinjus. I'm like, yes, we're finally going to get Team 7 again back together. It's been so damn long. And Shikamaru is asking Toad more questions. And he's like, yo, no more questions. Just listen to me. And one more thing. Do not let Himawari leave the Hidden Leaf. As of right now, she's being targeted by Jiren. If she goes outside the village, she might attract him and he might come back. And Jiren might actually kill her. I'm thinking, okay, if you keep her in the Hidden Leaf, Mitsuki's gone, Satoru's gone, Konohamaru's gone, that means Boruto and Kaoki will have to pop up in a matter of seconds, like instantly, if Jiren just decides to pop up the Hidden Leaf. Because as of right now, I know Kaoki is training and Boruto's healing up again, but you still gotta be on your toes, because you never know when Jiren might attack again. But I think that's why he's leaving the Toads around the Hidden Leaf. You know, he's leaving some of his pins around so he could pop up at any given moment. Then we get towards the end of the chapter. And this shot right here was so freaking fire. We got Sadara, Misuki, and Konohamaru, and they're wearing their headbands. And I'm like, holy shit, finally, Team 7 is back together again. Granted, without Boruto and Kawaki, but we haven't seen them in the mission together since Baro. That's been ages. I think before the pandemic even happened. It's been so long, and I'm like, yes. Let's focus on Sadara and Misuki together going against the Shinjus, which I'm truly excited for. And then the funniest part of this chapter, right? We see Mitsuri and Ryu, and they're looking at the Toad. I don't know if they killed him. He had a heart attack, but he just looks dead. I'm like, what the fuck? And then we see Ryu and Mitsuri saying that we found a clue which leads to Boruto, and that's how the chapter ends, which was a great build-up chapter, which I'm truly excited for next month. But guys, comment below, how do you guys feel about this chapter? How do you guys feel about the flashback with Boruto learning the Flying Rajin? Also, how do you feel about the current Love and Linja and the Hidden Leaf? And how do you feel about Team 7 coming together again? And hopefully, we see Sadara activate Hamagunki on Sharingan, and we can see what their true ability is. And we can see Misuki in Sage Mode. That right there, so many good moments about to happen. But guys, until then, hit that subscribe button. And this is Cultural Anime.